When I started selling cars, I didn't know anything. I didn't know cars. I didn't know sales. You know, there's all the old adages. You fake it till you make it. You act as if, right? It's very easy to tell somebody, go out there and be confident. Yeah, but if I don't have the knowledge, how can I be confident? Confident in I'm not confident, so how can I be confident, right? I'm afraid of every single possible scenario that I'm possibly going to be faced with. I'm afraid to have to handle. So I get that, and I felt that way when I started selling cars. There was nobody worse than me when I first started selling cars. I left that first day at the dealership, and I never felt more inadequate in my life. When I started T-ball as a 4 or 5-year-old, I knew how to swing a bat. When I started school, I knew how to read. Like, I had some sort of knowledge. When I started selling cars, I didn't know anything. I didn't know cars. I didn't know sales. I never dealt with customers, even like a restaurant or bar environment. I didn't know cars, right? I didn't know the paperwork. I didn't know the process. I didn't know the players. I didn't know who was on my team. I didn't know who to watch out for on the floor. Who was my enemy? Did they want me to fail? Did they want me to succeed? Who's going to train me? I didn't know anything. Who do I ask, questions to? So I left that day. Second day, I'm sitting in the gas station at Sunoco, staring at Woodbury Nissan. That's where I was selling cars. Go back in time, my dad was a sales manager there about 7 years prior. So I had a lot of pressure on me. I had to succeed. I didn't want to embarrass him. I knew a lot of the managers. I didn't want to embarrass my dad and his relationship with them, and he spoke highly of me. Not sure why. I never did anything to prove it at that point, but I'm sitting in my car, second day, white-knuckling the steering wheel. It's 8:52, my hand to God, 8:53, 8:54, and I'm staring at the building, and I'm like, I don't want to, excuse my language, but I don't want to fucking go in here. 8:54, 8:55, 8:56, 8:57, 8:58. I just ran in. Ripped the Band-Aid off. Got through day 2. Felt a little better about myself. Got through day 3. Next thing you know, I'm starting to kind of feel like I'm not really doing the thing yet, but I feel like a couple of the guys know my name now. Like, I feel like, all right, I'm feeling a little confident. I never forget, I was standing behind this, big partition thing in the showroom, and I had my hand down like this on the counter, and I was looking this way. I have, a euphoric recall, and I remember saying, man, I can't wait till one day I can look back and say I made it. I figured it out. And slowly but surely it kind of happened.